All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge Podcast. Now, it's been an up and down NFL season for the Las Vegas Raiders, but a win over the Los Angeles Chargers next Sunday will send the silver and black to the postseason for the first time since 2016. The Raiders have seen their fair share of highs and lows this season as after their 3-0 start, the wheels fell apart following, the departure of head coach John Gruden. Now, the Raiders endured a three-game losing streak among other things this season, and at the middle of the season they were 5-5, but they were able to save their season with a win on Thanksgiving Day over the Dallas Cowboys. Now, the Raiders currently find themselves riding a three-game winning streak with none of those wins being pretty, but I guarantee you in the NFL, you'll take an ugly win over a pretty loss any day of the week. We've seen those wins come over the Cleveland Browns, the Denver Broncos, and then today's battle with the Indianapolis Colts. And, the Raiders got off to a strong start today with a 12-play, 75-yard touchdown drive that took more than 7 minutes off the game clock. The drive culminated with a 2-yard plunge from running back Josh Jacobs, as it was a drive that would have made legendary coach John Madden very proud, as it was a good combo of run and pass on the drive for the Raiders. Now, weathering the storm against the Colts today, and that was big because the Raiders were up 13-3. We saw Indy score a touchdown just prior to the end of the first half to make it 13-10, and then Indy got the opening kickoff to begin the second half, and they marched down the field for another touchdown drive, this time to give themselves the lead for the first time today at 13-3. And it appeared that the Raiders were ready to fold and the Colts were ready to take over. That didn't happen. The Raiders hung tough, and late in this game, when the score was tied at 20 apiece, quarterback Derek Carr made the big connection to wide receiver Hunter Renfro. At first, it looked like Renfro scored a touchdown, but he was down and he was touched by the Colts defender. And honestly, that was a detriment for the Colts, and it went to the betterment of the Raiders because the Raiders then had the opportunity to run the ball and make the Colts use their timeouts. And then Daniel Carlson attempted what would be the game winning field goal as time expired. Now, the Raiders keep simply finding ways to win. It has not been pretty this season, but they found a way. And because of that, even though that the Raiders are looking outside of the playoff picture right now, they control their own destiny because you know what? It's a win-in scenario next week against the Chargers. Credit to Rich Bisaccia, the interim head coach for the Raiders. He has done a good job keeping this ship on track. And the thing about today, it was an epic win for the Raiders. And you think about the legendary John Madden and some of the games that he had, the classic games that he was a part of, in his NFL career with the Raiders. And you think about Raiders Colts, of course, goes to the post. Those Colts were in Baltimore. Obviously, these Colts are in Indianapolis. But nonetheless, you think about some of the legendary matchups over the years with the Raiders and Colts. And I think it's just tremendous, that the Raiders were able to pick up the win and keep themselves in the playoff picture. So it's going to be survive and advance next week for the Raiders. And I think this team, I don't bet against them because they've been up for the challenge all season long. And you know what? It's win and you're in. The playoffs honestly have started for teams like the Raiders as it is, because the thing is, that you have, there is no point of return after this point. So you look at it, Carr has been up and down. What will he bring to the table next week for the Raiders? Hunter Renfro, Josh Jacobs, Max Crosby, just to name a few key players for the silver and black squad. They got it done today. They hung tough, and it's going to be interesting to see if the Raiders can ride this momentum to a postseason berth. So, folks, that is going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast here on YouTube. I want to take the time out to thank all of you fine folks out there for tuning in. And if you have not already, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. Now, if you're on Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it'll be my pleasure to follow you right back. There's also the sports discussion group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365. You can check it out. Drop a line and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So, once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin, signing off, saying take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.